So I've had a few people who have asked me to show them how to use the Start Strong website content creator kit. So what I want to show you is once you have purchased it, you'll receive an email from me. It'll give you a link to get into system.io, which is where it is hosted. So once you get into system, okay, you'll have to set a password and do all of that stuff. And then you'll get into here. So you'll open the lesson, and inside here, I have a page when it loads. So it's just, welcome here, and it just gives you a little bit of stuff here. Download the kit here. So you'll click on this link. What that will do is that will download the zip file. So see up here, it's actually doing it. It's downloading, and there it is there. So I'll come back to that. And then it gives you some information on how to use the kit here. Okay. And then that's it. That's all you need from in here. When we open this here, so if we go back to downloads, this here is a zip. So you will need to extract it. So you'll right click, extract all, leave it in that location if you want, or you can move it if I always just extract it where it is. And then if we come back here, see here, that's zipped with the zipper. This is unzipped, which means that you'll be able to use it. So this here is the file, and this gives you all the templates. So I've got here, start here. That one there is the document that you will want to open. However, you'll see that you've got all the different ones here. So, like, for example, writing website copy cheat sheet. And this is basically a cheat sheet which gives you some just some little cheat thingies, little how-tos. And then you've got so this is an overall sort of high level type one. So this here, so your home page, right? What you need, your about page. Service page was there, sorry. About services. And then with that, it could also be products. Okay, so think about that as products if you have products instead. And then you've got your contact page. All right. Then we have, so these here all drill further down. So if we go to the home page, you will see that it has a bit of info. It gives you more. Okay. And then it's got some copy prompts. So like helping who with what. Strategic, and a lot of this is kind of based on like website VA type sort of thing, but you will put in whatever your business is. So, and then I've put some AI prompts in for you. But what I have here also is, so there's a page by page website planner. So this is fillable. So this here you can type in here. So if you're working on your homepage, whoops, homepage. Okay. And then it's, so what's the main purpose? So what is the main purpose of what you're creating this page for? Right? Who is the audience? What sort of key sections do you want to have? What are some notes that you have? What's your main call to action? Okay. Any other notes? So you can save a copy of that, and you can actually save it in here. So see, it came up when I was closing it. Do you want to save it? You can save that and then just have page by page website planner fillable. And then at the end, you would just put home for your home page, and then do it that way. Don't override your fillable one. But if you do, you've still got that zip file, okay, because it's all zipped together. Then I also have a brand and message mini kit in here. So if you haven't done your brand voice and stuff, I don't know why it's done this. Sorry, guys. If you haven't done that, then you'll want to get clear on your brand voice and why you have, what you want people to say about you, what your brand is not, things like that. And what you want to do is you want to get, you really do want to get Chatty to help you, okay, with this sort of stuff. And, I help. So this is where you kind of get once you've completed all that stuff. So I help your audience with the problem that they have by what the solution is so that they can do whatever they need to do. Okay. And so that is really that sort of brand and message mini kit. And then we've also got the brand and message inspiration hint sheet. And that helps you. So, brand voice and tone ideas. Okay. What people might say. Sorry, that was just back up there. This jumps silly. Okay. Types of audiences, demographics that might apply, common struggles, what success might look like for them, describing words that people might use, all that sort of stuff. Okay. And then we have the AI prompts cheat sheet. So this is like a general overall cheat sheet to help you. All right, so there's a whole pile of stuff. Where it's got these brackets, obviously you are going to change whatever that content is to what you do or what's relevant for you. And then we will open the start here. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a bit of an overview of what was there. So this here is the starting point, and it will tell you what you need to do and how you need to do it. So um, first, you want to start with the brand and message mini kit, okay? And you want to open those documents. You can print them, you can fill them in digitally, okay? It's up to you. And then you're going to plan your pages. So what sort of pages do you want for your website? Then you're going to write using the page templates. Okay. And then so what I would say is grab a blank Word document and, start going there. When you're using the AI for help, you can then copy and paste that content into your Word document, and then you can edit out of that Word document however you want it to be. How to access the GPT. So this here is linked to the custom GPT that I've created. So what it does, so if we click on here, yes, we want to open it in a new tab. It will open in your ChatGPT account. Okay. And it opens up here, right? So see here, you've got like new chat and stuff like that. You've got these that come in here already. And then these here are custom GPTs. Okay. It is not going to override what you have. It is not going to make you lose what you've already got. But you can then start using the Web Content Creator GPT. So you can start by saying, let's get started. And what it's going to do is it's going to ask you a series of questions. And this is why I want you to start with the branding mini kit. If you already have a brand voice and stuff like that, then maybe you might want to say, hey, please can you check this? Is there anything that I'm missing? Things like that with your brand guide, with your tone of voice and things like that. So what you can do, if you've got a tone of voice, you can upload it, right? This little plus button here. So you can add from photos and files, and you can pop it in there. So you can say, here is my branding guide. And then ChatGPT will say, oh, awesome, blah, 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 blah. What do you want to do? So that is how you get started. So what I'm going to say, so I'm going to do it for my business. My business is a web design business. I only do WordPress websites that are hosted on client hosting plans. Whoops, plans, not .com. right? Um, I build websites for clients who are not tech savvy. And all my websites um, are built for the customer and they retain ownership of their website. I encourage businesses to learn how to manage their own websites. And okay, so all right. So there. And so it's like, cool, this is, and then it will clarify. So what I do, I design and build custom WordPress websites. I only work with self-hosted WordPress who you serve non-tech savvies, sorry, non-tech savvy clients, likely small business owners or solopreneurs who need a reliable online presence. Okay. Not always, but I do have a couple that I work on that are a bit bigger, but mainly this is who I serve. So it's got it right. And my values, so client empowerment and ownership, you ensure that clients fully own their sites and are encouraged to learn how to manage them. Right. So I'm like, yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's got it. Is there anything I'd like to add or tweak? Specific industries that I work with, anything unique about your design style or process? Do I offer ongoing support training or just handover? Okay. I do offer ongoing support and maintenance packages if needed. I also offer hosting services on my wholesale hosting, domain registration, etc. Um, and then I work with the client to ensure they are putting their best foot forward with their website design, making sure it reflects their business um, tone and style. Okay, and it's going to clarify again. Okay, then it's going to ask about my tone. Okay, so what tone? So we'll go friendly, confident, um, clear with a little cheekiness. Okay, so it actually takes you through the process. Okay, now see here, it's here in chats. This is what we're doing, but then you'll have the website content creator here. Okay, so if you want to come back to this chat, so say we go down here, right? If you want to go back to that chat, you come here, right? And then you can continue on with the chat if you want to. If you want to start a new chat, you will click on here and it will start a new chat. Now, what I did want to show you is what I did was my website is too cluttered. There is too much info and too many pages. Please, can you help me to simplify my website so that I can be clear in what I offer and make it easy for clients to see what I do and also to engage my services, right? My website is littlebiz.com.au. Now see, it's searching the web, so it's having a look at my website. And then it says, what I can assist you with. So clarifying your offerings, simplifying navigation, enhancing user engagement, optimizing for SEO. Okay. So then it continues to ask me questions, right? Now, if I find the one that I did here, website strategy and redesign, I did this the other day, and it went through quite a bit. Okay, um, so here is what it's suggested for my website. So home, about, services, consulting, workshops, resources, blog. Now, if I open my website, see what I'm talking about is in like there's too much going on, right? And so it's given me this is it. And strategic breakdown. So, this is what it's suggesting. And of course, we're talking about the content on the website, right? Because this is all about content. And so then so it's given me all of these suggestions. And then I've come and I've said, oh no, I've not said anything actually. I just stopped. But do you see it helps with like just trying to it just helps put everything in together, right? So yeah, so this is how I have used it myself. I have been creating a new landing page for my website, a new homepage that I'll be trying, but also I'm looking at doing this. So this obviously has a lot longer to go for me to be able to do that. And then I also put it in for hubby's page, for hubby's website. Um, and so again, this is my business, this is what I do, and it's clarified. You know, your business, you run a retic service and repair business. You also offer lawn installs. You help people, likely homeowners, to get their gardens green and stuff. Okay, so then it's like, who do you actually work with? Right. So then I put that in there and it's like, okay, cool. So here's your services. Here are your main clients. Here are reasons people call. And then what sort of tone do you want? So then I've put the tone in there and it's like fantastic. And then, okay, let's do your hero section, right? So you need a strong headline, short subheading, a value statement, call to action. Um, and so then I've completed that. And so it's come here, keeping your garden happy and your retic behaving. Dodgy sprinklers, leaky pipes, or just need a system that actually waters where it should. I help Perth's northern suburbs sort out their retic fast, smart, and water wise. Book a repair or quote today, right? So that is just for the homepage. So if I show you what his homepage is currently, keeping in mind this was a quick redesign when we took over the website. This is what we have at the moment. So Mr. Retic's your local reticulation specialist providing quality retic repair servicing installs in Perth and other suburbs for over 10 years. It's actually longer than that now. So we've got this information here, but it's like, oh, that actually that actually sounds much better. And this is where you might also do a test and measure. So you might so you have the home page that you've already got, create another page, and then put that content in there and then put that up for a little bit and then just see sort of how it goes because it's all about testing and measuring. That is the thing. You're always updating, you're always changing your content and stuff. So I hope that has really helped you with how to use the GPT, how to use the Start Strong website content creation kit. And I hope that explains how it all works. Thanks. Bye.